Bro, what the fuck?
Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah. Ay. Huh. I just wanna touch the top. Baby said that she in love and she don't love a lie. I've been chillin' with all the bros, I've been above the spot. Shawty said that things change, well it does a lot. Hey, watching out the payment, man, the sun is high. Yeah, lost inside the heart, but it's emerging right. I've been out the way and I'm good. I can find my home. Everything I said it was is not. Yeah, Jamaica, how you layin'? Yeah, you ain't say none, what you saying, baby? I lost you, but who's paying? Don't know why you hit my phone, why you playing? Yeah, I can't handle it without the trusting. Yeah, I can see the top, I wanna touch it. Yeah, we been getting money, no discussion. I don't let the top of shorty always get the fussy. Yeah, hey, I like to cruise on it. Say she like the way I sound and how I groove on them. I been steady dodging bullets, how I move on them. But he talking out his neck and not a crew on them. Yeah, and I'm sliding. Shawty like the vibe, don't want the right to end. Yeah, to the nice end. Yeah, to the nice end. I can always keep the cool, I'm never fighting. Man, I love was all the cake without the icing. Now I found new love, different pricing. And it won't cost my soul, no devices. Yeah, I ain't got a plan for it, I'm the man for it. Silver Brody couldn't stand for it, it's very important. I've been off the edge, I've been feeling the wind blowing. I can lose my head and my heart, but they been gone. I just hit the edge of stairs when it's daytime. I just lost promises, I regret mine. I just gained a lot of love on the west side. I'm the go, but I would never be the best guy. You might take me out of business like I'm Best Buy. Talk about the go to maybe soon, I know that's right. Yeah. Talk about the go to maybe soon, I know that's right. Thinking about the future, looking good, and it's the best side. I remember.
What the fuck's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ride the Tide Sports Podcast. My name is Tycho. I'm here with McDilly today, and we're in the same room. Yeah, that's right. I'm back at the homestead today. So me and Dylan will be doing the podcast from our lovely kitchen. So this is what you got today. Me, Dylan here, and the Wanderer. Jesse, how you doing? You got the prime apartment spot. I see you didn't take my seat, so the background's a little different.
Yeah. I like to outline the way you can shave your balls, dudes. Ball hair, different stats right there.
Hey, you get your Manscaped today, and you can you too.
No free shout-outs. No free shout-outs.
Just for a newspaper, man. People aren't gonna know where to get that shit.
Yeah, you can. Yep, that is with a newspaper.
You know what? I think we're worthy of an ad. So how about you, Manscaped? Hit us up. But we got some stuff to get into today. We're going to do a quick pod today, starting with the NFL update. So Season 3, Episode 4 begins with the NFL update, starting with the Lions losing their first preseason game. I was there for the first half for a little while, and then I got kicked out of the area I was standing in. So I went to go watch it on the TV, and then the TV wasn't really working. So me and Nikki decided to go home. But I did watch all the highlights that I missed that I wasn't able to see. And I think we looked good in the first quarter, which is when we played the starters and the guys that I care about. And looked solid, got a quick touchdown. And then the defense looked pretty solid as well. Hutchinson got in the backfield a couple times. Wasn't able to get him every time, but did make a pretty good stop that had Ford Field rocking. So, hopefully there's plenty more of that to come. But they did lose it in Lions fashion. I know it's the preseason, but it was Lions fashion because a late fumble when we're up by three. Late fumble with 2 minutes left by the third-string quarterback, and Atlanta gets a touchdown, and we lose. So still lost it in Lions fashion, but it's preseason. It was third string. Goff would never.
I think it's what you want to see. I think you're not going to expect the most out of a preseason football game. Anybody that goes to a preseason football game and thinks that they're going to see the best football they've ever seen in their life is fucking crazy. So anytime you can get a competitive game in a preseason game, that's good. When it's a competitive game because both teams aren't playing like shit, that's even better. So
I could not agree more.
Couldn't agree more. I like how the O-line looked. It's nice to have Ragnar back.
Thanks.
Oh, definitely. That O-line, when it's all healthy, go Lions. Next up, we got Sincerely Antonio Brown. If you guys haven't seen this, I don't think there's anyone that hasn't, but this is like the chef's kiss on arrogance right here. So Antonio Brown, on his biggest regret, says, "My biggest regret in my career does not involve calling my GM a, quote, cracker, or showing up to a Raiders camp late in a hot air balloon with frozen feet, or throwing rocks at that UPS driver, and it definitely doesn't involve taking my shirt off and doing a victory lap around the Jet Stadium mid-game while throwing up deuces. My biggest regret is that I'll never get to see me, Antonio Brown, play a game live. Sure, I can watch the game afterwards, but I can't imagine what that was like for you all to see something like that, like watching the Beatles or Jesus perform at Red Rocks." And that, my friends, is arrogance at its finest. You can't find people more arrogant than that. And Red Rocks Amphitheater decided to quote tweet it and say that Jesus' set was fire. So they get to have a little bit of fun with this too. But quick thoughts on that?
Hey, he to go. That shit is top tier comedian level speaking right there. That shit.
That's comedy.
I know he wrote that knowing this gonna make him mad.
I remember when you walked in the kitchen, you said, "Do you think he wrote this whole thing, every sentence saying this is gonna piss them off?" And I was like,
it had to.
He had to. There's no.
It gets worse. It never got better.
No. And then he brought up Jesus at the very end. Wow.
He said, "Hold on, talk about their idols."
Let's talk about it real quick. Dylan, let's talk about this real quick. Malik Willis, is he the next superstar? I early predict yes. Just check this out real quick.
Off the play fake, has to sling sidearm, finds his tight end, and he tumbles forward.
You can make you miss, but you want a physical presence, and I think Mike can bring that.
And look out as Malik Willis finds his man inside the field. Willis runs to the right, chase to the left. He's going to try to run for the corner, and he's going to squeeze in for the touchdown. Steven Means was tracking him.
Tannehill is so fucked.
He is done for.
Oh yeah.
I love it. But I want to say that Malik is, and this is why I was so excited when we drafted him. This is why I said this is the steal of the draft. This is why I was fucking shocked when he went third round, because I do truly believe he's the best quarterback in this draft class. I mean, like Tyler said, bro, we have just seen a display of a Patrick Mahomes type of throw, an Aaron Rodgers type of play, and then a Lamar Jackson type of play. And that's all in one preseason game. That's all in one half. Not even. So my expectations for him are going to keep increasing.
When does he start by?
And I'm just going to say this. I know that the Titans announced like 3 days ago that Ryan Tannehill is officially going to be the starter and Malik Willis is officially going to be – they're not moving me out of frame.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
And Malik Willis is officially going to be a red shirt, meaning that he will be backing him up. I think that a lot of people, including myself, probably saw Malik taking over around week 8, week 10. That is now quickly moved in my head to no later than week 5.
I agree with that 100%. I say if Tannehill fucks up week 1 and 2, week 3.
I get week 6.
All right.
Tannehill has good 1.
I think that Tannehill really fucked it with that playoff game.
Tannehill's going to play 3 good. He's going to play the first 3 regular season games good. He's going to get a little floppy in the 4th, and he's going to have a 5th game.
What's good for Tannehill?
What is good for Tanny? Not throwing picks?
Or W with like maybe 1 interception.
I think as long as they win.
Yeah.
I think if they go 0-2 their first 2, they're switching it up.
But I'm telling you, by game 5, he's going to have a bad game. And when it gets to that Cincinnati week, after he's had 2 bad games, they're not going to play him.
Okay.
I don't want him to play.
Can the Saints complete the Bird Gauntlet? This is the problem that many teams have been facing.
We've talked about this every year.
Yeah, and no one does it. But can the Saints complete the Bird Gauntlet? What do we think? I think no. I think they're going to lose to Philly.
I think yes.
Jalen Hurts was looking nice in preseason. I can't lie.
Philly is kind of scary.
Because think about it.
Because they drafted really well.
They have Philly, and I get that.
They're really good.
They can beat. Look, They play Atlanta twice. They'll beat them one of those times. They should beat Seattle. The only other team I'm worried about is the Cardinals.
It's the Cardinals and the Eagles, but I think they lose to the Eagles.
I think they
What about the Ravens?
I think they could beat the Ravens.
No.
I think they lose to the Ravens and the Eagles.
Man, I don't think the Ravens.
Lose to
The Bird Gauntlet's hard, man.
I don't think the Ravens are going to do as much as people think they are.
The
Where
Bird
you
Gauntlet.
got this? Why do you think the Saints are that good?
Yeah, wait. The Ravens just were injured last year. Come on.
Yeah, but I'm not a Ravens guy. I think I hate their fan base.
Oh well, that's tough.
How do you think the Baltimore fan base?
No, there's been a lot of people over the past year that I've seen on Twitter that are big Ravens fans that they're really similar to Packers fans. They say some arrogant shit in their division, and then they always get humbled, and it's very funny.
Yes, but Packers fans can talk shit on the division. They just get humbled by the NFC Championship. They still dominate the division.
Yeah.
They get humbled after.
Ravens, they've been at the top of that division for a
It's a
while.
little different.
Yeah, I think the Saints are, what do you call it? I don't know why I feel like they're going to be such a better team this
Yeah,
year.
they're dark horsing, don't you?
I feel like if Kamara does play, obviously we still have that whole situation, but I feel like if he does play, I feel like the Saints are just going to have a good year this year.
Nah, he's at least missing 3 games, I think it is. But he's not going to miss 10 or 8.
Yeah, and I think they should win 9-10 games this year.
But not complete the Bird Gauntlet.
Nope.
All right, next up, we got the NHL update. No, we don't.
No, we don't. You guys missed it because a lot was going on, but Zach Wilson got injured.
Oh.
I had that bitch in.
And he is, I think it was 2 to 3 weeks?
2 to 4.
Yeah, 2 to 4 on a leg injury.
Okay, he'll still start the season then.
A lot of people thought it was an ACL tear.
I thought it was going to be 6. I thought it was 6 weeks.
No, he won't. He will not start the season.
I thought you were
because
15.
Joe, the fucking pro Flacco, started.
Joe's taking over the team.
He will not be starting.
Yep, that was fine.
Joe's got some options. Jets week 1 money line. Who are they playing?
I don't know.
Better be like Chicago.
Ooh.
And Deshaun Watson also.
Hold on. Report from Dr. Bookie.
Yeah.
Bone bruise and meniscus tear. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. Could be worse.
Thank you, Dr. Bookie.
Thank you, Dr. Bookie. Needed that. Next up, we'd have the NHL update. And someone else will be missing sometime. Robin Lehner, goalie for the Vegas Golden Knights, will miss the 2022-2023 season. He is having hip surgery. Hips don't lie when you're a goalie. So, gonna need those hips.
Is Vegas gonna be that good this year?
I don't know. They might not.
It might be just straight.
We got the NBA update. Jesse, let's talk about this real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. I get the respect. I understand. Because in a way, the way Bill Russell came into the league, his team didn't even want him, just traded him for a couple white guys. And then he went to this, predominant Boston team that had been, I can't 100% give it to you because I wasn't there. But the number 6 and Bill Russell, what he did for the league was very important. I can't personally, it's I don't know enough about Bill as to why his number is retired. So to me, it might be I feel like other players should get their number retired with early deaths, but I get it. I understand. He's almost like a Jackie Robinson in the NBA. I get it.
Nah, he is 100%.
So
I have a couple things here.
I have a problem, and I bet you probably have the same one.
Did you hear about the Shamrock?
Yeah, the 6.
Putting the Shamrock on every single court in the NBA with a 6 on it.
Yeah.
I think that's extremely unnecessary.
Well, it's only going to be
Boston's rivals got to put a Shamrock on their court.
I understand it being on the jersey.
That's wild.
It will only be hard to make
It's supposed to be on the jersey.
Seeing a Shamrock every time they go.
Yeah.
Is the Shamrock
a bigger picture kind of thing?
Or is it going to be? Is it a green Shamrock?
They will all be the same color, whatever they are.
Dude, I can't have a green
They will all
shamrock
be
on
probably.
all these
I'm gonna
courts.
go on a limb and say if I knew the NBA,
Put a banner
it will
up,
be
but-
green and white.
Put a Bill Russell banner, but don't.
It's like it's
Run.
bigger than the game. That's
It
how
is.
I feel.
He also played when there were only 8 teams, and now there's a lot more than 8.
I mean, yeah, but my only problem is the fact that they're retiring the number 6, but then
Right.
they said everybody in the league that's currently wearing the number 6 can continue to wear it. Well, I feel like that.
Well,
shouldn't
that's
be
because there were only 8 teams.
right. Oh, that's why they said that.
Well, there were only 3 or 4 6s, right? Now there's
yeah, they know.
I
That
wonder how many players.
Porzingis, LeBron. Like there's a lot of 6s.
and they're not. No, that's what it is right there. They weren't gonna make LeBron change his fucking number.
Oh, well, LeBron gave his number to AD, so what's he
They
gonna do?
thought about it. They're like, this. He only gonna be here for like 4 more, right? Like he can't play more than 4, right?
Right?
Right, guys, right? Yeah. So like we can leave it for now, and then like when all these guys are done, out of here.
Exactly, 100%.
Because it's like plus you got to think of it from a business standpoint. You know how many LeBron James jerseys have been printed off? You know how many jerseys have already been printed off with the number 6?
That's also
A lot.
very true. There's a
Then
lot.
you just be like, all right, all that money you teams have spent, all this, all that, gone.
That would take a fat hit.
They can't do that.
But that's the only thing we have for the NBA. So congratulations to Bill Russell. Fuck you, NBA, for waiting till after he died. That's kind of the only really fucked thing that I see about it. I mean, if you're going to throw a shamrock on the court, I can't stop you. But let's start honoring players that are great like this before they pass so that they can at least appreciate it. Other than that, I got some weekend best bets to get in. So let's get into it. Dylan, did you lose your last bet again? Did you lose again?
Oh, it's loading. I'm finding out right now.
I
This would
won
be-
mine
This ought to be good. You won yours?
by 0.5, 10 runs on a 9.5.
Wow.
Yo, we love baseball.
Nope, Tigers lost.
Go to the games. Go to the games on that day. Where's my game?
You
I
had
had a game.
Boston. They lost. I mean, you had the over in the Boston.
Oh, they only had 7.
Yeah.
I think it was like
Orioles.
9.
Fucking clutch
All
it
right.
up.
My
Goddamn.
streak comes to an end. My streak comes to an end.
My
But
streak is on 7.
7 L's in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? It could be worse. It could be 8. Let's make it 8. All right.
You're wait. Nigga, you're on a 7-game losing streak. Could never be me.
Yeah. So, let's get into it. Jesse, do you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
All right. I'm not ready yet, so you go first.
All right, so weekend best bet. I know it's fuck it. Baltimore Orioles money line plus 158. Let's make a little money that they're gonna beat the Rays again. Even though McClanahan's on the mound and we understand that man's nice with the shits. The boys been hitting. They just took the lead on them in the playoffs, so now they're actually in a playoff spot because they're 0.5 ahead. They don't want to stop right now, so they're gonna hit them one more time.
I was about to take that game so that the luck would hopefully continue to go as it's going, and then that would be Baltimore.
Wait, nigga, did you just try and sabotage the Orioles? Is that what you were gonna do?
Right.
So are you gonna fade me and take the Rays?
No.
I was about to say I'm
That
3
would be
for 4.
fucking over if I took Baltimore.
I'm 3 for 4.
So, with that being said, I'm going to move over down here. And I'm going to use my brain cells. And I'm going to look at Jacob DeGrom pitching on the mound. I'm going to go player performance double.
Okay.
And I'm going to go Jacob DeGrom.
Jacob DeGrom.
6 strikeouts.
6 strikeouts.
Pussy.
Oh,
8 plus.
Over 6 and the Mets win.
8 plus.
And the Mets win. It's a player performance double. Okay, Mets need to win. Jake DeGrom gets 6 strikeouts. All right, Dylan.
Respect.
I'm going to travel to LA tonight. And I'm going to take the Minnesota Twins to beat the Angels. And give me the over.
Gosh.
That's what I got. Oh, fuck.
I know. I had to think about it first before.
I was like, no.
right.
All right, wait. We can fix this. All right.
Dylan, you want to start us off?
I just did.
No, send me again. I'm ready now. Oh, yeah.
That's it.
It had to happen. Weekend best bets. There you go.
Oh, those are some bets. You can put all three of those in a parlay and it'll
You know
hit.
how mean that is to eardrums around the world?
That was-
I should smack you for them.
I was clapping with the people.
No, you, Dylan, eardrums.
You're a criminal.
MLB update.
You tasting that one?
You put my finger in my upper tooth.
Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez.
Like that.
All right. MLB update. I have to go because I have a tea time coming up. But, Dylan, you are in charge of the rest of the podcast, so I trust you full-heartedly. Here's all the things that you need. They're in order for you.
So when
And
this goes to
that's how you end
shit, y'all know what happened.
These people.
You heard what he said
Dylan, you have to leave it there. It's charging.
already.
You have to scooch.
And I gotta move. That's what I didn't want to do. Lazy ass. Alrighty, McGrady. So let's get things popping. Aha. I have the power. Let's talk about the first thing that needs to be talked about. And I just want to say one thing for certain. Have a great night, Ty.
I'll see you
I'll see you tonight.
Yes, you will.
All right. So first thing we got to talk about is definitely the most important thing that has happened in the MLB world. This man, Fernando Tatis Jr., it has been come out yesterday that he is being suspended for 80 games for violating the MLB's performance-enhancing drug policy. Then Tatis comes out to say that he wasn't doing it for injury recovery like we all suspected. He was doing it because he got ringworm. What?
Yeah, it's a commonly found thing in medicine. It's just he didn't check if it was in there or not.
No, he's
Just a mistake on his part that he should have been over. He took it like a man.
no, and I like that he took it like a man, but at the same time, this is a bad blow for the Padres. I mean, the biggest reason why they took Juan Soto is because they wanted the big three. They wanted Manny Machado, Juan Soto, and Fernando Tatis. That was the three that they wanted in San Diego, and that in a lot of people's eyes could win the World Series. Now that you basically take out Tatis,
That just makes the shoulders heavy on Drury and Bell.
I do think that they're gonna have to step up a lot more. But I was gonna say it's almost essentially what you did is you just replaced Tatis, stuck Soto in there for his spot for now. You know what I mean? And then you got Josh Bell and Drury. And I think that Drury is going to be somebody that steps up that a lot of people haven't really been expecting. He's had the best year of his career this year. He's having a career year.
He's been smacking the ball.
Drury has been playing great offense and great defense, might I add.
Yeah.
So, I do think that he's going to have to step up. Obviously, like you mentioned, Josh Bell, he's already hitting 300, so I think that he'll be able to continue to step up. But also, poor Juan Soto, man, he came over here to get a little bit of help, and now he's got to be main guy number 3 back in the fucking man producing spot.
But I'm going to be honest, he's not the main guy. He's not even hitting the best on the team. He doesn't have the most home runs on the squad.
Oh, no, right now, I don't care. Like, if I put numbers aside, like, Manny is that guy right now.
Yeah, Manny's that guy.
Yeah.
But Tatis, it's just that factor of, every time he step up to the plate, he's liable to send it yard. Like, you either got to walk him, pitch around him, or dot him.
I got a question for you, Jeff.
He's getting smacked.
This just hit my mind, and I just think this is a good question. You have 3 dogs like that. Okay? Soto, Tatis, Manny. If you have an order 1 through 9, where are you putting them? Not like he goes here, he goes here. I mean, like 1, 3, 5. Like, where would you put them? How you're ordering?
Oh, I'm having. All right, so I'm going to have Tatis bad leadoff.
Okay.
I want Tatis being leadoff because he get on them bases. It's nice.
Facts.
Backing him up is going to be, the contact power demon, Machado. I'm going to have him bat second. I'm going to actually have Soto bat third because I want Drury being the DH sitting at 4 to bring all of them home.
You want to go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I'm running them 1, 2, 3, 4 because even though that's stacking it heavy at the beginning, you still have somebody like Josh Bell, you throw him at like 7.
Yeah. Because then your depth actually looks a lot better.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, the people that are getting the most at bats, your 1 to 4 are all liable to send it deep.
100%.
So that's how I would do it.
Yeah, I probably do the 1, 3, 4, and then I literally just switch your Drury and Machado.
Respect.
And it's not because Machado has more power, and he does, but it's more because Machado is just going to get on base more. That's the only reason.
Yeah, he will.
But one thing I do want to say before we get off this is the Padres general manager did, in fact, call Tatis out. He said on a statement, A.J. Preller says that he questions the star's maturity as a pattern. He said this is now a pattern that he's been seeing, and we've got to dig a little deeper into this situation. So he's saying that the immature pattern of Tatis has been something that's been going on a little bit.
Tatis, this is his first time with.
No, maybe he's saying like he's been immature. Like he's saying he handled it immature. Not like handled coming out, like him getting ringworm and doing this was immature on Tatis. But what he's saying is that this is not like the first immature thing he's done. There's been a pattern that he's been seeing. Maybe this boy Tatis got his paycheck and has been acting a little silly.
All I got to say is you signed Juan Soto, who does the Soto shuffle, and you want to talk about maturity. You brought a clown to the team, and you want to talk about maturity? You have young kids on your team.
Oh, yeah.
You got young adults. They grown, but, man, Tatis 25.
Took responsibility. What do you want him to do?
Like, he owned up to it. You mad at him because he got ringworm? Like, is that what you're mad about? Are you like, how the fuck did you get ringworm?
No, I think he's just pissed off that this happened, bro. And
he got that 80. He's like, you supposed to be out. I got rid of Abrams.
He got you back in 2 minutes.
If I would have known you was going to get suspended, Abrams would still be here. I would still have my contact CJ, okay? I'd have my contact guy. I thought I had you.
All right, I'll let you start this one off because you actually sent this in.
I didn't like the info because it was Philly related, but it's cool.
It needs to be talked about.
Proud supporter. Nope, never will be. But, Scott, I don't got a problem with Stott. I actually like Bryson Stott. And that man gave Scherzer something Scherzer's never had done to him. Scherzer's never been hit for anything. He's never had 4 hits from one guy in his whole career in one game. And Stott did that. He gave him 4 hits.
Read Scherzer 4 times. A lot of people would probably say getting a hit against him once is a blessing.
Yeah, they say you only get so many opportunities with a pitcher like Scherzer. They think like fouling off his pitches is damn.
You're happy with that.
Yeah. And this man hit him 4 times. One game.
I think that, what that does if I'm a young player like Stott? My confidence goes so far.
Whatever I've been doing, I'm not changing.
100%. Because now you look at every pitcher like, man, if I can hit Scherzer 4 times, I can fucking hit you, bro. Like, that's how
I hit you once. Mostly 2. I should get 2 at least.
Exactly. But I can hit you at least once. Like, I would be the same way if I were him. So I think that's good on him.
Yeah.
Now it's time to talk about Field of Dreams. In my opinion, this was not as exciting as the first game.
This wasn't the White Sox. This wasn't the White Sox game last year.
The White Sox-Yankees game that it was last year. This is what happens when you have 2 teams that have the same record of 45 and 63, both competing, and both their pitchers' ERAs are a good 4.5.
And it wasn't even high scoring.
It was good to see Drew Smiley though.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah.
Everybody remembers Smiley. So Drew Smiley and couldn't even tell you the other pitcher off the top of my head right now because that's how the game went. Started off for the Cubs and Reds game, and once again, it's always cool as fuck. I mean, let's be honest. It's a fucking sick field, man. I mean, there's nothing else around it. Whenever you play in a cornfield whenever you play in a baseball field that's designed for something from an actual movie, it's gonna be insane. Even though we've seen it once before, I could see it every fucking year, and it would just continuously be the same as cool.
I want tickets.
Oh, 100%. That's a game that I would want to go to.
I'm going to a Field of Dreams game.
In my lifetime. 100%. I'll stand in the corn. You won't even know I'm in that bitch. I'll hide in the corn. Catch home runs. You won't even know I'm there.
Did anybody see the ball get snatched? Check the field.
I got a question, Jess, just because I asked this similar question when the NHL did the Lake Tahoe thing. So I just fuck it. I'll ask it again for baseball. Where would you like to see a baseball game played? The venue, location, whatever. Televised.
The mountains.
On the mountains.
I want balls getting cranked. I want a 30 to 27 fucking game.
I want the altitude.
I'm talking elevation. I want like 5,200 and like 50 elevation wherever they play. I'm talking Coors Field on crack. I want balls flying.
That's the
places.
greatest. That's the greatest answer. I could
Either in the mountains or like as elevated as the body can take.
Just a big ass mountain.
Just
That would be
clear out a mountain top, make it even somewhere in there, enough for a baseball field, put some tall ass walls on it. Actually, fuck it, don't have walls. Why have walls? It's going. It's gone every time.
What, man? Once that ball leaves the stadium, that ball is gone.
It's gone. Like, you're not getting that one back. And like, people can't even watch the game. Like, you can't go sit at the game. Like, this is just televised because there's drones that are
I
capturing.
was about to say, and there's no cameraman. Those bitches
Nope.
are drones.
Nope. Umpires. Everything is fine in the field, but like out the field, gone. I don't even know where the announcers are. I don't got that much figured out, but in the mountains.
I don't even have an answer because I'm not gonna top that. That was the best. I was gonna say on the moon, but shit.
Yeah. Max elevation, the moon. Oh shit. That's
Just because of the anti-gravity, I feel like that shit would look so funny, bro. Yes, that ball
Do you know how weird it'd be to swing a bat in space?
with no gravity.
You know how it'd be to pitch with no gravity, Dylan?
Throw it as hard as you possibly
In
can.
an astronaut suit? Or do you think we just build a whole like a moon base?
Take some goddamn chalk, they go on the moon and they make a diamond. There's your infield.
You won't get a run. What, you gonna hit the ball straight to the ground? Straight to the moon? How's up?
I didn't think this one through either. I'm sorry. It's a work in progress.
I got it.
I just imagine the pitcher throwing it like 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and that bitch just
It'd go.
and the pitcher the whole time is just like, wait till that shit comes to you.
Then there'd be like a slow motion thing.
It's like a fireball. But shout out to the Cubs who won that Field of Dream game. It wasn't very much special. They got 3 runs in the first inning. Nothing else really happened. And the Cubs won the game.
Did they even get more runs? I don't know.
4-0, I believe, was the final. So, Jesse, do you have anything to add on this? I mean, wasn't really anything special.
It was an all right game. It was a mid game. Should have had better teams playing at it.
Everybody that wanted the NRFI in the corn, Nerfy in the corn, I'm sorry. This is the second year in a row. People are pissed. I will say a lot of people, the one thing that they said was they didn't get the Nerfy in the corn last year, and they wanted it this year. They didn't get it this year. And the MLB announced that they're not having a Field of Dreams game next year because they are making a Little League facility next door that is going to be renovating. And then The next year they'll be back to continuously. They're just like not doing it next year type shit. So you're gonna have to wait at least another year for the Nerfy and the corn. So Taco had to get his golf shit. I understand. Now, talk about this.
Oh, Brantley's out for the year?
Oh, yeah. Brantley is out for the year. So Michael Brantley has underwent season-ending surgery on a right shoulder ligament tear and is now done for the season. Your big contact bet next to Altuve is now gone.
That's a shame because he gets on base.
Brantley was one of the cheaters I enjoyed. I was like, I know he cheated. He was on that team. Like, fuck Springer, fuck Altuve. But something about Brantley, I was like, I don't feel like he probably had a big part in it. He seems cool.
Either way, he was like, guys, I don't need to know the pitches.
He's like, I'll let lead off.
I will simply
I set the tone no matter what.
no matter what. I don't need to cheat, you cheaters. That was
That's second, but same shit. I think that this is going to be a blow to the Houston, but based off the amount of moves that they made in free agency recently, I think that they covered their ass.
They aren't covering their ass. They're still going to lose anyways. They're going to go as far as they would have.
I just hope that they lose in the playoffs and I can be here to laugh at it.
They'll lose in the playoffs. They're not going to win a World Series this year. Even with Verlander pitching the way he's pitching, he can't pitch the whole playoffs.
You're 100% right. All right, got to talk about Frankie Lindor real quick because I like to talk about records that are broken, but I also love when you break two records on the same day. You know, it's a pretty fucking cool thing to do. Frankie Lindor has tied two Mets record 3 days ago by scoring 13 consecutive games with a run scoring, meaning that this man crossed the plate in 13 consecutive games, and also the most RBIs in a season by a shortstop in Mets history with 81. Which, when I first read that, I went, that's not that much. Like, I thought it was going to be a lot more. The record for the Mets is 81 for a shortstop. But then I looked at it and I thought a little harder. And I tried to name one popular Mets shortstop. And I got nowhere. So, it did kind of add up. But Frankie Lindor breaking two records, I mean, Lindor's a dog. You're muted.
They must have a lot of ass shortstops because the season isn't really close to over.
Yeah.
It is, but it's still got like 2.5, 3 months.
Also, this just proves he did not have a good season last year, bro. Because 80 RBIs is something I feel like Frankie Lindor should have easily had last year. Like, this is something I feel like he should have broke. 81 at the end of the year. So something was clearly a little off last year. And let's just say there was a reason why the Mets fans were booing him when he first got there last year. It wasn't for no fucking reason.
Wasn't for no reason.
All right. I am not Luke, but I do know what's going on in the world of UFC tonight. So here's what I can do. I can give you the one fight that I know about and the one fight that I care about because it's fucking Cheeto. Anyone else that wants to know anything about fight night, blame it on Luke not fucking being here. I don't know where he is. But Dominic Cruz and Marlon Cheeto Vera should be an absolute slugfest. And obviously, I speak for me and Luke when I say that this is going to be an absolute war. And honestly, both these men could win. But I also speak for me and Luke Pope when I say that we on this podcast don't ride against Cheeto Vera. So I know 100% I'm taking Marlon Cheeto Vera. I assume he will do something similar. So I will take Marlon Cheeto Vera by knockout. Jesse, knowing just what you know, fuck it.
Cruz.
Dominic Cruz?
Give me the upset.
Oh, baby. And I assume you're just doing that because why not?
No. I'm doing it because why not? He has more wins than losses.
You know what? It's a great way to look at it.
24-3. There's 19-7. Have they fought the same fighters? No. But I kind of like Cruz's fighting style a little more.
That's also true. I think that Dominic Cruz is more of a favorite when it comes to the style. But, I mean, everyone loves Cheeto Vera. And I think this should be a good
Yeah, respectfully, Gio Vera. But I'm not gonna say Vera's getting knocked out. I'm just gonna say Cruz wins by like end of it. I think it'll go the length, or it'll be a 4th round knockout by Cruz.
I agree 100%. Now, I just did a little bit of researching because Tyler put something here at the end of the news, and I want to know what it is before I talk about it because it looks very fucking interesting. So we're going to close the podcast by talking about this. So, apparently, in Russia, there was a 600 boxing match. And I know what you're thinking. What? Here's what happened. They went into the middle of a giant field in Russia, and it was 600 people versus 600 people in a boxing match. When every single person gets knocked down, they would be the loser.
1,200 motherfuckers boxing.
And
I wish I was there.
I'm trying to figure out how long this shit lasted. It says that it spanned from 11 to 3 a.m. About 4 or 5 hours.
Dylan, I think you got it all wrong. I think it was
Oh, you think it was
11 a.m. to 3 a.m. I think it was a 15-hour thing. I don't know if that's a 4-hour. You think 600 versus?
You're right. Unless one team has a killer on that pitch.
Unless you got that slugger.
You have that guy.
Left, right don't matter. It's knockout time, which is very possible.
Doesn't matter what he's throwing. Whatever he's swinging, you're going to sleep.
Yeah. It could have been that, but I was feeling that.
These are Russian motherfuckers, bro.
So 15 hours. That's definitely what I'm going with.
Russian motherfuckers are crazy. So I would 100% I believe this.
We say this out of respect in case anyone's getting it confused.
Oh yeah. They're crazy in a good way. Like if I were to go to war and I were to want a bodyguard with me, he'd be Russian. So take that as a compliment. But the one thing I do want to say is any other country I saw this in, besides maybe Florida, which isn't a country. No, it is a country. It's its own fucking place. I would be quite surprised. But at the same time, that's something that I wouldn't mind watching for 15 hours. Hey now, nonstop action, if you know what I mean. But without further ado, I have nothing else in the notes, which means we have nothing else in the podcast, which means that's all that we got.
That's it. That's all. That's the show, people.
So we got 42 minutes of information that we gave you. We told you it was going to be short. We told you that it was going to be sweet. We gave you the news that you needed to know before Wednesday. And that was our job. So our job has been completed. But we hope that you guys all have a great day. If you want to check out the merchandise, if you want to check out the new 6-pack Ride the Tide t-shirts, you're going to go to Instagram, Ride the Tide 586, Twitter, Ride the Tide 586, and you're going to go down to 6-pack coverage. You're going to click the link that's on all of our social medias. That will take you down to the link tree. That will take you down to the website. You're going to be able to get a t-shirt right down there. And I'll tell you right now, you're going to want one because they look pretty goddamn snazzy. Also, tailgate is going to be in motion coming soon. Just trying to make sure I got all my bases covered here. I'm pretty sure we're all good. If you want any more of us and you want to see any more of the podcast or you want to see anything more of podcasts for whatever meets your fucking needs, you're going to go head on over to 6-pack coverage and they're going to give you all you want for entertainment value and you're going to get real good ear pleasure, if you know what I mean. It sounds a little weird, but you know what I mean. So thank you for joining us. It's been The Wander. It's been Tyco, but I'm not Tyco. I'm McDilly. We appreciate you. We will see you Wednesday. Have a great night. Peace out.
This is how we move it. This is how we do it. We just stay congruent. But people, let me tell you, Ride the Tide has all your needs. Check it out. Talking lifestyle, sports, finances. We got it all. It's the whole 6-pack coverage. No, nothing left. Dylan, you gonna end this? Dog forgot to end it. I can't do anything about that. This is going to be a little snippet that's going to need to be edited out here. How you guys feeling? You can tell in the comments. We care. But you didn't end the podcast, Squirt. You're still alive. You've just got me talking to the camera. Yeah, you got me just in the fucking thing with live. So I'm just here chatting with the people. I don't know what's gonna happen if I leave. Jesus Christ. Oh, let's find out.